taking on another team from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Razorbacks will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball. Come out to the 25-yard line.
Ready up.
On the run, it's Hardy. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll leave it with him. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Gives it on the option. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and...
Reels it in down the left side. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Hardy. just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. It's complete. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And it makes it so hard on the defense trying to stop these guys because they're not just throwing it to wide receivers in the passing game. They've got a huge weapon here at tight end, and he just shows you how difficult he is to bring down after the catch.
Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. In the red area, it's Hardy. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the running back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
Missouri comes up with a 1st and goal. They're trying to slam it in. Touchdown, Tigers. Great job by the back on the option.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Dropping back, it's Green. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Blake. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, Pig City.
He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Handoff to the single back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw, it's Green. Quickly complete. At the 40, there he goes. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll try the run. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Working that left side now. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. And off to Jones. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
The give to the back. Powers through the defender. Busts through behind his pad. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Arkansas! He shed tackles right and left and housed it. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Time to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll pull it on the read. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he was able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving and keep the sticks rolling.
It's a draw, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Manning. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Off the play fake on first down. They get to him as he throws.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he's just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Green. Unloads to the wideout. The sure hands. It's Anthony. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. Got enough for the first down. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company. Defense. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Arkansas.
Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how? The physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, Arkansas.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
The give to the single back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Back to throw, it's Green. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Brown. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all the Heisman Trophy winners.
There he goes. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Razorbacks are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Give to the running back. Creates a little space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else would be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good. And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward. Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bob.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse. Oh, a lot of space. He's inside the 40, the 20. He's at the slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Back to throw, it's Green. Quickly complete. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Razorbacks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Fakes to grab. Still on his feet at the 45. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last.
Unleashes one deep. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's not afraid to go deep. Intercepted deep in his own end. He'll try to take it back. The 40. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
I love this free safety and how he plays center field. And oftentimes, he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Send the tight end in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Washington. On the move at the 30. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
They're dealing with a second and long. Dropping back, it's Green. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Finds his man. It's Blake. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit, yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in third down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
They open this possession from their own 20. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up third down.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And the returner will be dragged down. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Dropping back, it's Green. On the run, still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. First down, they dial up the pass play. You're not able to get him on the ground, and now they've gotten another first down.
This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear. One of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, in Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
To the air on first down. He'll take a shot. Oh, it makes the grab. Oh, couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. The quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second and 10, he'll throw again. He's got him this time. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. If If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who start through the first 3 periods. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Gets it past the marker. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That's caught. It's Hardy. Got room at the 35. There he goes. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Back to throw, it's Green. Makes the grab, it's Anthony. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. Games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
Man, it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. So you've come up big. You've forced a 3rd down. One more big stop. Now I can get him to punt the football, give my offense a chance to go down the field and to score some points.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds a man on the left. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Razorbacks have their offense in high gear. Power football with the run. Got the first down and still on his feet. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. The Razorbacks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll give it to him again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They've got to stop this ground game.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
28.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Back to pass.